So there are obviously lots of classics on the list of Best Picture winners that you should definitely watch, such as Gone with the Wind if you have 4 spare hours, and Casablanca, Lawrence of Arabia, Ben-Hur. I could go on and on and on. But there are some that I really recommend that you check out. So there's one called Mrs. Miniver, which is a tremendous British war film all about the events, but told through the eyes of an English housewife who finds herself confronted with a German pilot in her back garden. Another one is In the Heat of the Night, which is the film about race relations in America. Sidney Poitier, incredible. And there's a scene in the film where a black character slaps a white character across the face. And apparently the filmmakers, what they did when the film came out is they stood at the back of the cinema and you could tell like what colour the audience was depending on whether they gasped or if they cheered at that moment. Sounds kind of cool. Slumdog Millionaire, I really recommend. It's not necessarily an obvious choice, but we found when we had watched all the films, it did actually, despite the variation in topic and filming style, there actually wasn't much variation in filming style. It all does get quite formulaic. And so Slumdog Millionaire came along, and it was this breath of digital fresh air, and it was very dynamic, and it was just fun. And so thank you, Danny Boyle, for that. That was a nice change of pace. All About Eve is my absolute favourite of the bunch. The writing is incredible. It's like a masterclass in subtext, and it has better female characters than half of the ones written for film now. And also incredible fashion, dresses with pockets. I can't get over the fact how important dresses with pockets are. Midnight Cowboy is also a fantastic one. It's the only R-rated Best Picture winner of the whole bunch. It has the best soundtrack, except for Forrest Gump. That is actually a close second for best soundtrack. And it's the birth of the line, "I'm walking here." And that was a total accident because Dustin Hoffman was trying to walk across the road. A civilian car drove through the shot and he stayed completely in character and got a bit freaked out and just started yelling at the driver like, "Hey, I'm walking here." Another fun fact, Rizzo the Rat was kind of born from Dustin Hoffman's character in Midnight Cowboy. So pop culture reference, they all come from Best Pictures.